Having said that, I would like to hand over to the public now, and there's space to ask one or two questions. And if you have a question, please raise your hand and a microphone will come to you. And please also address it to the panel members if you want to. Are there any questions? Or any contributions? Yeah, there's a question there. The gentleman behind. Can we have a microphone? All right, this can be a question for the live panelists or also for the two online.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. My question is for Mr. Ihab. You mentioned something about study and using modeling for groundwater modeling for Nubian sandstone north of Sudan. As you know, Nubian sandstone is shared aquifer between 4 countries, and already we have authority among the 4 countries for managing and developing this aquifer. I would like to ask about, it is considered during the study that this aquifer is shared aquifer. What was the contribution of the joint authority for the Nubian sandstone? Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ihab. So consideration on the transboundary nature of the aquifer. Thank you. The microphone. Can you hear? No? I can't. If you can join us now.
Thank you very much for the question. You are right. I mean, in general, the Nubian is shared among Egypt, Chad, Libya, and Sudan. But part of the Nubian sandstone in Sudan, in Somalia, and the Nile state is not shared. I mean, the boundary is no-flow boundary. So this part of Nubian is not shared aquifer, and you proved that. Part of the Nubian, but I know the other is shared between the 4 countries.
Thank you very much for that clarification. There is room for one more question. The lady. Please introduce yourself also.
Thank you. Good morning. Thanks for all the panelists. It's very interesting and amazing contributions from all of you. Hanan Al-Amin from Sudan. Actually have 2 hats, researcher in strategic and security studies, at the same time, water and environmental activist. So I have the basics of civil society organizations. Actually, I have a comment. Maybe it's going like to consider the public-private partnership, which is giving us a good modeling, like what you gave for us. Because rather than the political will with a systematic agenda from the country itself in dealing with water resources management and partnership, even not just within the one country, but even regionally and outside the country, even the partnership with the researchers, academia, and the private sector, but large, rather than that, to reach the public-private partnership. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. So identifying the scope for public-private partnership, involvement of civil society. I would like to ask Mr. Mulero, based on your Spanish experience, would you care to comment and provide a contribution on this topic?
Pues probablemente sí. he querido entender que la situación es una situación de geopolítica territorial, donde eso es. En definitiva, la experiencia de España pone de manifiesto que la política, la parte pública, es quien tiene el agua es pública y por tanto la gestión del agua es pública. Pero la organización de la distribución del agua es público-privada. Lo público, el gobierno, lo público gestiona tanto el recurso propio como el recurso compartido con otros países, que también lo hay, mediante tratados internacionales. Por ejemplo, el río Tajo tenemos un acuerdo con Portugal, lo compartimos. Lo público, digamos que gestiona el agua y lo privado lo que hace es distribuirla. Y existe colaboración público-privada y efectivamente el capital público, sobre todo en la generación de agua, en aguas de fuentes no convencionales, la generación, la desalación y la reutilización del agua, aguas regeneradas, el sector público privado está muy implicado en ello. Y el usuario, que es el agricultor, es el de uso de boca, está organizado o bien a través de mancomunidades o a través de comunidades de regantes para, en colaboración pública y privada, poder gestionar ese recurso y generar nuevos recursos. De manera que hay modelos suficientes. Nuestro modelo es uno, puede haber otros, pero hay suficientes modelos porque decía la investigadora que también hay que conectar la investigación. Efectivamente, las universidades tienen mucho que decir en el mundo del agua, no solamente desde el punto de vista de la gobernanza, sino también desde el punto de vista de la tecnología, de la distribución y de la evolución del agua. El control de las masas subterráneas de agua es fundamental, y ahí la tecnología es clave. En España tenemos organismos de cuenca, de las cuencas hidrográficas, que controlan los recursos subterráneos y superficiales, y todo eso lo tenemos conectado con la investigación en las universidades. Por tanto, modelos sí que hay, y yo creo que la inquietud de la investigadora debía ser fundamental para el futuro.
Thank you very much for this contribution. And I'm going to be lenient. We have one last question, the lady behind. Yeah.
Is it on? Yes. Thanks, sir. Actually, it's a comment. My name is Rana Arda. I'm from the Royal Scientific Society of Jordan. I work at the Water and Environment Center. I have a comment regarding the case study that was presented regarding Jordan in the wastewater treatment. I would love to share with you that Jordan is one of the leading countries on the Middle East level in wastewater treatment and reuse. We have so many Jordanian standards for the domestic wastewater reuse, for the treated industrial wastewater, treated grey water, and so on. We have the substitution policy, the groundwater policy, and so many policies. And one of the success stories that the Royal Scientific Society has contributed to is the introduction of the market system development approach, the MSD, regarding the water use efficiency, where you can support the suppliers, the local community, the public sector, the government, and so on, where you can link the whole market with the whole actors to the water efficiency projects and activities. So I just wanted to highlight this, and I would like to thank all the panelists for the great presentations. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for that last presentation. If I can invite any of the panelists for a closing remark. If not, I'd like to give us a round of applause. And thank you very much. Thanks the organizers in the Ministry of Water Resources and Irrigation for organizing this panel. And I wish you a good further Cairo Water Week. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, William.